setup should be fine now in general. And as we have Gerion coming in here, let's update the match as well. We've got quarters 4 and we are ready to get going.
Hell yeah, brother!
Hell yeah, brother! All right.
Alright.
So
I'm on duty of
you're on typing duty. Yes,
cool.
nice. You can open the typing interface as well. Yeah, but we've got the player names. I didn't put the deck names in yet, just in case anybody of them was checking the stream.
I
figured this.
Is it?
That is correct.
That
yes,
is correct.
that
Okay,
is
so
correct.
that's okay.
And
then
let's. We shouldn't talk about it too loud yet, but
They don't know it.
yes, exactly.
Is Jonny on pod or Scapeshift?
He's on Scapeshift.
He's on. Okay, we all thought he's on Scapeshift, but maybe he was on. But maybe he's on pod. So who knows? Oh, speaking of pod, I can see my microphone oversteuert when I say p, because I don't have my pod filter. My pod filter, you get it like birthing. We see.
I'm shaking my head. Okay.
We see Hands of 7 and we see
Yes.
a game. And
Now they should not be able to check the stream anymore. If they do, we can DQ them or something.
hell yeah.
You got
I love the DQ.
update the colors though, my friend.
So what colors is Jeskai playing?
First of all, you must speak more quietly because they can hear us.
Yeah.
And I think that's correct. Yeah, should be good. I think he's 5 color.
I also think he's 5 color.
Okay. I'll just move this because it's in the way.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, can I click here then? Yes, that's nicer. All right. Then we're ready to get into it. So we have on the one hand side, on your right hand side right now, we have Daniel, who has brought, although I'm sure by now Jonny has also figured it out from this opening sequence of plays, but Daniel brought Jeskai, which he is the Jeskai player, like that is his baby in our community. He's played this deck for so long, he knows the ins and outs, he's very familiar with it, he's tinkered with it a lot, made some last minute adjustments, changes, brought in some new cards.
I'm excited. I'm very curious.
Yes, and I know that he was thinking as well about bringing, instead of Jeskai, a new deck of his new baby, which is mono white Death and Taxes.
Yeah, I thought that he might, but
and I think, knowing that he was going to play against Jonny, kind of trying to predict the matchup, ultimately decided, let's go with Jeskai. That's the deck I know the best and where I have the most reps on, and in the stress situation of being, of course, in this high stakes game, it's good to play something that you're familiar with and maybe not your new baby. And I also know he wanted to represent.
I mean, the same reason I came with the Misery Machine.
I was also talking about you having a very wide
discussion or
range of decks like that you could have brought, but I think going for Misery Machine.
We are in the Lorien revealed mirror.
Yes.
No, but I think indeed, Daniel, big Jeskai fan, and this moment this year and being a place where we celebrate our own community, where we're like, hey, this is something that we really enjoy doing. So we are here to win for sure. And some people play broad decks in order to, play to win. A lot of people also just came with their decks, and Jonny has always been on Scapeshift. Daniel has always been on Jeskai. And Max has always been on Grixis. Those are the things that we do, which of course makes it very curious to discuss what is the best meta deck. I think both Willy and Benny picked Raktos specifically because they believe that is the best deck in the meta right now.
For Willy, it was also, of course, throwing a curveball because it was so expected that he would be on Doomsday Storm.
Funny. I mean, he talked about it a bunch that he is building Raktos, but maybe he was just talking to me because he didn't consider me a threat.
I mean,
oh, shit. Damn.
I know you're both knocked out.
And we both got knocked out, exactly.
Sorry, we were talking about Daniel. On the other hand, we have Jonny who's playing Scapeshift now with a Spell Seeker that's going to find whatever the best 1 to 2 mana spell in his deck is right now.
The best Time Walk, which is Explore.
It's going to be interesting to see this because they're both very controlling decks.
Speaking of control.
Wow, we have a dress down. And I know, for example, this is one of the tech cards that Daniel brought in, even though this autofocus is really...
the autofocus got dressed down
really
as well.
an issue. Like,
let me get that.
See if you can fix it somehow.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, then I will keep talking. Yeah, Daniel was talking about... he is on the side of the bracket in which you and Jakob are as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know that he took out some card. I don't remember what it is right now, but there was something that he took out because he specifically figured, like, for example, if I play against Jakob, it's going to be really helpful to go dress down in the turn that he tries to combo off.
And also dress down against my Urza Saga.
Against your Saga and against Jonny, who might have also been on pod. That's Dreadhorde Arcanist hitting the board there. Right, I was going to talk about Jonny, who is on Scapeshift, also played like a 5-color birthing pod list this year, but Scapeshift definitely his deck, and Jonny, I think historically, at least when it comes to weeklies, the strongest player in our community.
For sure.
Consistently wins, places very well. Only shows up when there's enough prize money in it to make the travel worth it for him, because he knows he's going to be in the top. A terrifying player to go up against in round one, might crush your dreams, and likely to end up in the finals, I think, in anybody's predictions.
I will always say that my very first match in Highlander was against Jonny. Which I won.
You stuck around?
And I won.
That's crazy.
I won. I never won another match against Jonny.
It's because you didn't know yet.
Because I didn't know it. I didn't know the menace that he is.
Right.
But let's see if Daniel can pull it out from under him. Scapeshift, a very curious deck, where it tries to play a ramp control kind of game plan.
Talk to us about Scapeshift. What does this deck do?
So, it is honestly mostly trying to count until 7, because it is a combo deck of sorts, where the combo is 7 lands in the card Scapeshift. Scapeshift, a card that lets you sacrifice any number of lands and then search your library for up to that many.
Why would I do that? That seems like nothing changed. I have 7 lands, and now I still have 7 lands.
Oops, how do you spell about
the molten pin? No, you had it correct. But you have to add
the molten. Because you get Valkut, the Molten Pinnacle. That's a card that, if you have enough mountains that you search with Scapeshift, lets you just shoot your opponent for 21 damage.
Right. So with 7, it's 18 damage, I think. But
which is often enough. 18 is often enough.
That's generally enough. With a couple of fetches, we already see Daniel at 17 now.
So what you're trying to do is you're trying to slow down the game until you have ramped enough to tutor up the Scapeshift and then Scapeshift.
Yes.
What we see right now, and usually you try to get there by ramping, playing good cards in general, and playing control.
Yeah, it also has like a control package. Sometimes you just win by like, I have a bunch of lands in play, and then I draw 4th year Lingus, for example.
Which we just saw peeking out there.
Yes.
The card Jonny just played here, though, at the end step. That's what I'm looking at, right? Gifts Ungiven?
Yeah, it's Gifts Ungiven.
Because the printing is so different.
Doni mai dati.
We saw Daniel trying to really go on the offensive by playing a lightning bolt to face of Jonny, which Jonny then actually, I believe,
memory lapsed.
Which returns the lightning bolt back onto.
Because he wanted to get value out of the Dreadhorde Arcanist, right?
Exactly. He wanted to get a value out of the Dreadhorde Arcanist, and also lightning bolt, not necessarily the greatest card in the matchup, because Jonny only plays the creatures in order to get value from them, like with the.
Like Omnath, Pyroglyph, Spellseeker.
Yeah, cards that enter and already do something.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder if Daniel got Time Walk now in this turn, just because he went for this Lightning Bolt that got put it back on top, and now he just has a white mana open, and he also looks like he... Yes. I was just noticing it. We have to talk a bit quieter.
And it got really quiet behind us.
The tension is on. So we see Daniel is stuck on 2 lands, which is really unfortunate for him in this matchup. there's some matchups where I think it's probably fine to be stuck on low resources, but against this Scapeshift deck, it's gonna just produce, or it has so much mana that you have to contend with it every turn. And wow, yeah, so we have, as the gift sign given, so 2 cards go in hand, 2 in the graveyard. It looks like a Demonic Tutor and not Evolution Witness, Eternal Witness, a Wasteland, and then a Wrenn 6. So Jonny identifying that Daniel is stuck on lands here and saying,
all right,
basically, I'm gonna waste you. You know, you can choose how I do it, but
one way or the other, I'll find that wasteland and
yes,
waste your lands.
I assume you really don't want to give him the Wrenn 6 here, because then you're never getting any more lands. So probably he.
I mean, this is not great.
No, it's not great. But that's also why I mean, like the lightning bolt getting lapsed feels so brutal, because he could have probably left up a 2-mana counter spell or something, but decided to instead go for this more aggressive bolt line, try and pressure a bit, get value from this Arcanist. But now he just hasn't done anything this turn, and now he's going to less mana than before. Let me guess, it's going to be the blue-red land that gets killed.
That's unfortunate.
Those 2 in the yard, or no? Are you crazy? He gave him.
I think he's afraid of the DT. But why the Eternal Witness?
I also gets back Wasteland, I guess. I don't understand why you give Wrenn 6, or maybe he has.
Oh, this was a main phase gifts.
Oh, interesting.
I still don't super see what's happening, but that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, basic. That's huge.
That is huge.
May have played into his decision as well.
Okay. Well, I mean, that.
Yep. There is the waste, and now
we'll see.
I hope that he has something to, maybe has like a spell snare for the Wrenn 6. So he wanted to give him that to be able to use it.
I like that, and of course that's Jonny must be thinking about that.
Yes.
But he plays it anyways. So let's see.
I think this definitely is the turn to play it. Yeah. The question is.
No, and it resolves.
Does resolve? Okay. That's rough. That's rough for Daniel. So, going down to what looks like 1 land next turn.
He does have the lightning bolt. The question is, does he have the red mana for it? I see if I'm not gonna say it.
Yes.
Because the players can hear us play it. It's really dead silent right now.
It's
everybody is curious about this one. Well, maybe we can mumble a little bit more.
Oh, we can mumble a little bit
more. A little more than mumble.
Okay, so what is that prismatic ending?
Prismatic ending. Right.
Okay.
So
he's gonna get wasted again.
Then that's really the thing, right? Scapeshift has this really incredible power of, if you get into a board stall or like any sort of stall, you just, you're really fine playing land, because if at any point you find tutor, that means you go tutor, Scapeshift, you're dead.
Yeah, I guess that's why he didn't give him the DT or the Ewit, because his hand right now is not able to deal with Scapeshift as a threat. And Jonny has, I think, 6 lands in play right now. Is it still too loud? No. Okay, it's so we have Judge Anna coming in to get
enter Scarf.
It's Scarf. All right. Was able to find another land, so possibly even held that, so it didn't get wasted.
Right.
I'm now developing a Tameo here.
Oh, that's really nice. How many cards Jonny has in hand? What do you think? I'm on 2 in my head count.
It's 3.
It's 3.
Wow, Judge Anna coming in for the drive-by knowledge. As we do have a mystical tutor, yeah. So what are you tooting for?
Hooten.
What you tooting?
Man, I mean, again, Scapeshift.
Scapeshift is always, of course, the number one answer.
6.
Okay, so he is going for Scapeshift. He is at 6. I'm sure he has the 7th land in hand, or no, he's at 15. So 6 would even be enough. The question is, does the 1 mana that he has open, is that enough interaction to stop this Scapeshift plan?
Knowing what's in his hand, it's... I'm just going to tell you guys. It's...
They can hear us.
They can?
The players can hear us, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So maybe not.
So he just removed his hand.
Okay. Okay, lol.
To the camera.
I see.
But it's... Alright, fine.
Yeah.
No, oh my god!
Bye.
God, that killed me.
Yeah, that was definitely not awkward.
I'm dying to know.
Well,
Okay, wasn't able to
speak
counter
of
the
dying.
Scapeshift, so I think, is Daniel just making
I mean,
Jonny do
Do the thing.
the thing?
I mean, one thing that you could do is like, I don't know. Swords. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Exactly. Swords your own card.
Swords your own card for 1 life, and then
And then I choose
die.
Spellseeker.
No, you block with the Tamio.
Fair. Maybe maybe one
He
of the 3
shoots
damage
the
goes.
Tam. Okay. Oh, actually, probably Jonny played another land before that, so he was
Enough damage.
shooting for 18.
Mm.
Yeah.
What did they say there?
The people. They're not open as
Are the
Yes,
decklists?
there was a question about decks in chat. Because this is a closed decklist tournament, we can't post those in a publicly available place right now, but trust that they
We
will
will.
be on our Mox field, which should be in the description below, which is Animate Bread on Mox field.
Yeah.
But we will also be releasing these videos on YouTube, the recordings, and you'll also be able to find the decklist there. Again, link in the description.
But also, I do think that if you want to already look at the Jonny Scapeshift list to get an idea of what it
Yes.
might look like, you can find it also in the last Willy Will's Wissen tournaments,
Yes.
I think. So also in our Mox field, there is all the decklists from a past tournament, and one of them for sure is Jonny Scapeshift.
Yes, Johnny's
What's-
Scapeshift has not changed too much. Like, obviously he swaps in a card here there,
Yeah.
but the skeleton stands for a long time.
Yeah. Well, Jonny was on the play.
Whale?
Well, Jonny was on the play. And I believe that is very fortunate for our player.
I'm not gonna indulge this right now, otherwise I'm gonna entirely derailed.
We would get in. We can do that for the finals. So now Daniel's on the play,
Yes,
which changes the matchup also very much
drastically. Yeah.
drastically. 4 spike, days.
Is Daniel on 4 spike?
I don't think so,
I-
but it would be funny.
The Daniel I know.
The
I
Daniel
don't
you know is on
think.
Monetize.
Oh, that's actually true. He wouldn't be on 4 spike, but he would be on Manatize.
Hey, Monetize pitches to Solitude. Eh?
Hey, you're so smart, girl.
I know. Thank you. I get that a lot, but thank you anyways. So, what does Daniel need to do in order to win this matchup?
Right. I think Daniel definitely needs an early threat. He needs something that puts the pressure on, something that is uncontested on board, like a Ragavan, something like a Mantis Rider, something that is able to ask the question to Jonny, hey,
Deal with me.
I-
Deal with me.
I mean, if you spelled it correctly, I would, but go with me on this journey. Horrible card frame version of this card, but one of Daniel's absolute favorites, and mine as well, is the Lightning Angel, more playable in the form of Mantis Rider. I think he needs something like this early, and then hold up counter magic.
Yeah.
Like, you just have to make sure that Jonny, and this is kind of the crux when you're playing against his deck, is you have to, obviously you must counter Scapeshift or you die,
Yeah.
but at the same time, if you have counter spells in hand and you're trying to close out the game, and then he plays like an Omnath, which is gonna draw a card and gain life, and then it's like, then it's like, well, I have to, excuse me, that's mine.
That's yours?
Yes, you can eat it. That's
No,
okay.
no, I'm good. I just wanted it to rot there. I thought it was mine. I thought I put that there.
No, I put that
Okay.
there.
Funny.
Yeah,
Fighting
like
over
you
pizza
have
brötchen.
you have to counter. Yes, thank you, Daniel, for bringing pizza brötchen. Thank you, Jakob, for bringing a ton of food, like
Yeah,
the
some
hummus and
buletten
all
by,
the stuff. Benny also brought
made his own buletten, which I think is insane.
Dude, have you ever had a Benny bulette?
And Benny Bulette. Benny Bulette. Speaking of Bulette, here's a Bulettic archive surveilling. And then what is this? A Jetmir's garden?
Galvanic discharge. On the other hand, we have a Jetmir's garden.
That's
Yes,
a
that's
Jetmir's garden,
correct.
yeah, right. And with that, we have a beautiful Tapland into Tapland face-off of the two many-colored control decks.
But yeah, like turn 2 and not having done anything yet, this is not what we wanted to see for Daniel, because now
island,
his next threat is going to be into Johnny's counter spell, likely.
Yeah.
I see that Jonny also has, again, gifts ungiven, which I will say quietly, and trying to decipher the rest of the hand there. Well, we'll see them eventually.
Bunch of cards.
He sure does have a bunch of cards. Daniel going for another surveil.
A very
slow start. Yeah.
Here.
This is, I think, why, he was also considering, for example, bringing the mono white death and taxes, because that deck puts the pressure on early, and that deck has, it's got even mind sensor to prevent you from searching your library. It has a lot more land destruction. It's 4 cards.
Yeah, so when you have a Scapeshift and you have 4,
yes,
get them all from the top.
No problem.
So let's put our Avon friend.
Yes.
There they are. Things.
One of the 2 idiot birds.
One of the 2 idiot. What's the other idiot bird?
The other one is Nimble Obstructionist.
Oh, funny.
Which is no longer playable, I think.
Playable.
But for
what is playable though? Optionieren.
Oh. Yes, for the fans of Magic back before Fire Design, when it was a brutal and back-breaking play to pay 3 mana to stifle and draw a card.
Oh, we get 2 looksies. Now we can openly talk about the contents of Johnny's hand, and
nice.
It's land.
It's land. Mystical, Sowing Myco Spawn, Gifts Ungiven, and the last card looks like Grizzlebrand, but that has to be wrong. Don't know what that is.
It's giving the Black Tutor, the tutor with Spell Mastery.
Dark Petition.
It's giving Dark Petition.
Ooh, I like that call. I think that's a good call. Okay, so we get probe here. Yeah, we see that hand. Thank you. We got the git probe, which does take Daniel to 17. But I think you probably can't worry about that sort of thing.
Especially as you're looking at a hand that seems to be really well lined up against you going land go.
Yes.
Because you have gas, and the Sowing Myco Spawn also searching land.
It's on cast. Wow. Okay, that's
so what he checked
fast and aggressive.
Is the coast clear for Big Fatty? A Big Fatty called
Murktide Regente.
Regente, indeed. Caliente. With these 3 counters on it. That's a
flying 6/6.
Yep.
All right.
So the shields are down, though.
That's the clock. I mean, the shields are down, but you never know with these blue players. They have their ways.
What?
They have.
Ew. Playing cards.
Have you heard of Force of Will? Could I interest you in Days?
We don't know what's in the hand of Daniel, of course, but
well, you don't.
I don't.
I have a telepathic connection with my friend Daniel.
With Herwittig.
Yes.
I think
that's an STP. Wow. Did he mystical for STP? Okay.
Mystical. I must say, I really like that printing, even though it's very not magic-y. I think the.
No, I like it as well.
It's
giving like Raigeki from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yes. I don't know what that is.
Type Regig.
No, what I like about these is that these are on spells, and these spells, they go on the stack, do their effect, and leave again. Therefore, they're really fine having a way more out there kind of look to them, in my opinion, as opposed to, let's say, a creature that you just cannot read. Therefore, trying to read the board is difficult. We see Daniel gaining a bunch of life. How nice.
That's nice. It's a lot of incident. Maybe it was a bait play to get the... I mean, Jonny did... That was a desperation mystical. Like, desperation is maybe a bit strongly phrased, but using mystical, that's card disadvantage to get the swords, shows how much he values the time and life, just to stave off the aggression for now, keep the board clear, and then be able to... next turn on the end step, fire off a gifts.
Or sowing.
Or sowing.
Like just having the air to breathe in order to do play your 4-drops.
Yeah. As I think they're rearranging the inside of the store right now, I hear a lot of rumbling.
It's more arranging the food, maybe.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Oh, there's a true name Nemesis. So we
can't swords that one.
No.
You want to pull up true name?
Yeah, sorry.
The old TNN.
So true name Nemesis is a really good card in a control matchup because as long as Jonny now doesn't deploy anything, or even if Jonny deploys anything, true name is just going to call him for 3 every single turn. So it's going to be 3, 3, 3, 3, 3.
And he has used up a mystical now, which could have gotten a terminus, for example, to get rid of that true name.
Yeah.
But we'll get to gifts now.
People are not on. People are not on the
devastation time.
No, on the I choose a card and.
I don't know what you mean.
Council's Judgment?
Oh no, Council Judgment has been dead for years.
Yeah.
3 mana. 3 mana is too much, which is odd because we still play like Prismatic Ending and stuff often for 3 mana, but because it has the mode of costing 1, that's fine. Yeah, the game's just gotten faster, and I mean, something that is still to be seen, of course, how if they stay that course, but at least the recent tendency has been lots of sets and lots of pushed cards, especially the Modern Horizons sets, obviously. Although right now, curiously absent. Normally, when we watch European Highlander, it tends to...
We do see them quite a bunch.
It's often like Modern Horizons block constructed instead.
Ah, that's not true. I wouldn't say that about the format.
Well, that's because it's singleton, so...
Yeah, right.
But like your top draws are,
remember when Nemesis was the best creature?
Unbeatable? Yeah, I remember. It ruined my... Imagine playing Jund against True Name. That was just like... I mean, you had Lily, Sack. That was like... Remember Lily? Okay, so we're resolving these gifts now. What do you think Jonny's getting?
I think he's just getting a value package, right?
VP?
VP. I mean, he is the VP of value.
Then who's the P of
value? Not me, that's you're the P of value.
Yes.
You're the P of value. And not necessarily of winning. Jonny is the P of winning, but only the VP of value.
He's the P of dub. No, that's Prisoner of War. That's okay. But we've gone entirely side. I'm so glad to have you back on commentary.
Yeah. We're back on. I mean, we are resolving gift again, right?
We're still resolving the GOG. I like your call of going for value with this one.
Because you have another tutor there, right?
He does have the spell mastery. Yeah, I think you're right. That is spell mastery, which will later be able to get him some good stuff. And
so we see Uro, which is going to
Uro, Titan of Nature's Wrath.
It's going to be there anyways.
We see
Snappy Decased.
Toxic Deluge,
which is again one of the few answers against our truest of names.
we see Snapcaster Mage, and then we see
Eternal Witness.
Eternal Witness. And again, now is the question, what do you give? You kind of, I think, want to give Uro in hand, just because that's gonna end up in the yard anyways.
Like my feeling would be on Snapcaster Uro in hand.
I guess, do you care if he Toxics next turn? Do you want him to Toxic next turn?
Like I'm
Because
saying
he's tapped out, right?
Snappy, like you can also give Snappy and Toxic.
If you use Snappy Toxic.
But then Snappy Mystical is a play.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that there's already Swords and Mystical in the bin for the Snappy and Ewit to get is brutal.
You can also give Snappy Ewit. But again, you run into the issue that like if you give him 2 recursion cards, then one can get him what he wants and the other... one can get him what he wants and the other can get him what he needs.
Maybe it's just give Uro and Toxic and like accept this true name is gonna die.
Why not Uro or Snappy?
Because that's because of PV's rule, I guess. Now you're giving him the option to do something else that's possibly better.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I think like the Snappy with the Mystical represents possibly if, Jonny sees a line of just going next turn, I don't know, Myco spawn, get a land, play a land, and then the turn after that he's already ready to Scapeshift, something like that. I don't know. It's tough. But he does give Snappy Uro.
Okay, yeah. Because this was main phase, so next turn...
Oh, this was Johnny's main phase?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Well, that, I think, changes. Then... Yeah, sorry, I thought this was end steppy.
No.
Right, because Daniel was on the play, so
Exactly.
Jonny couldn't have had the mana advantage.
I'm glad that Daniel plays the correct artwork for Ponder. I really love the floaty, very abstract floaty clouds under the sea.
I'm a big fan of 3 moons.
Yeah, I mean...
Big moon enjoyer. And of course I'm talking about not the celestial body, also big moon enjoyer there, but I'm talking about the Warcraft 3 legend moon.
3 of them you want.
Dude, 3 moons? Unbeatable. Circa 2008.
Better than Moon.
Oh.
You know Moon? Okay.
The wolf, of
The wolf,
course.
Who
do you take me for?
A heathen? No.
I am actually a heathen. So.
Right. Well.
Okay.
Enough banter. Serious mode.
I mean, he can also snappy the gifts, of course, which that part sucks. I think that's why I liked giving the talks.
But okay, snappy gifts, like you then spend 6 mana, not doing anything.
You have like 6 turns left. It's so much time before this thing
like
kills
you.
You.
Can expect also Daniel now has open mana, like
Yeah, he be countering shit, hopefully, for him. I think he plays, pretty much Daniel plays the best of suite of counter spells and then the like tier 2 counter spells as well. I think Johnny's kind of just playing the tier 1 counter spells, but he's also on memory lapse, which I think that's an interesting
I think
interesting
that's
one.
because he really thinks about this as like doing tempo plays.
Yeah.
Like it is a tempo play really, and he's on 5 colors, so he can't necessarily play all the double blue counter spells. I don't even think he's on that many double blue counter spells. He is getting a Myco spawn.
Yes, sowing Myco spawn, which on cast just
That's any land.
Just gives you a land for free. Any land from your deck, puts it into play.
And the big tech lands here for Jonny, while Valakut is the one that shoots people dead. Field of the Dead is the one.
Oh my god. Mistrise Village.
Field of the Dead is a land that lets you...
Yeah, that's like a free win against control as well.
Develop a lot of creatures, but what we saw instead is...
Mistrise Village.
Mistrise Village. So what does that do?
This is a land where you can pay 1 extra mana to give your next spell uncounterable.
Yeah, well, 2
Which-
extra mana, I suppose, because you have to tap the
Sorry,
Mystery
yes.
as well. But then,
which obviously extremely good in this counterspell heavy matchup, and a real problem for Danny. He was probably relying on being able to
counter the heavy hitters.
yeah, I guess maybe now do you counter the Soaring Myco spawn? Because this is on cast, right? You already see the Mistrises coming in, and then, I don't know, you're just like, okay, these counters are kind of useless, let me use them. Looks
Looks like he is at least using.
he's
some of
thinking
them.
about it. Okay,
Oh,
he's got a mystical. Oh, interesting.
In response,
Any fourth year Linguses maybe, or because next turn what is no, he has the win
I'm
next turn.
assuming we're passing already. Just looking at the hand that we see from Jonny and like playing mystical here.
Because next turn Jonny can in upkeep mystical, snappy mystical, get Scapeshift and then Scapeshift for 7, right? Oh no, but he's on 23 life, right? The swords to plowshare, swords to plow, the swords to plowshares.
Oh, funny. He
Oh,
gets
that's
reprieve.
sick! I love
Because-
that.
And so, why does that work, Nini?
So there was this card back in the day called Remand, which for 2 mana countered a spell, put it back into your opponent's hand, and you got to draw a card. And that was a really good card. But then they thought, hey, that's not good enough, and also it's in blue, which is the worst color. So we should give it to white instead. And the white version says return target spell instead of counter target spell and return it. So this one gets around uncounterable clauses and is able to bounce spells on the stack back to hand, draw a card. You see the people of Middle Earth rejoiced, Faramir and Eowyn happy to be finally casting good spells in white.
Yeah.
The time has come.
on their marriage. Hell yeah.
Yes.
So
All right, True Name getting in again.
Let's look at our True Name clock. It's only what, 5 more turns?
Yes.
All right. Well, rock around the clock it is. Speaking of clocking it in, of course, with Soaring Myco Spawn now damaging Daniel down to 20, we no longer need
That's
a
what I mean.
Virgilian. But we do see an Uro cast.
Yeah.
And that is going to also like unraise
That
clock.
it undoes the TNN's damage, yeah, and is gonna
That's probably also
probably
gonna
be
return,
able
eh?
to just come back this turn.
Did we see land get put into play?
I think so. That polluted delta. Although
I don't necessarily see blue, 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 green. No, I see blue, blue, green, green. Just not what he's gonna use
Yes.
it for right now, but we see
That's a DT.
Mnemonic tutor.
but he didn't misrise it, so this one could be countered.
Yeah.
The question is now, how, as Daniel, do you ration your counter spells?
I did see a spell pierce in Daniel's hand. So let's see, like, if he wants to use that right now in order to
Just get this turn, like, to just...
But I don't really think that makes sense.
No, I also feel like it's probably better to save that.
Yeah.
But
Like,
wow, this is so tough.
it is a very interesting combo though with the reprieve, right? Because the reprieve, it's
Sorry,
tight.
I blacked out. We did have a game one before this, right? Or is this game?
Yes, we did.
Okay, we forgot to put the X in.
We didn't put the X in. Okay, it was won by Jonny.
By Jonny, yes. Yes. Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
I was just wondering where we were in this match.
Going on?
And I say, yeah, flame slashing the
Mycos.
Soaring Myco spawn, which doesn't feel particularly great.
I mean, but,
and
like,
he
you
hits him
use
down to
your-
13 again. Yeah, of course,
Like,
you
what
do
else?
it.
Are you gonna flame slash the Uro?
No. No.
Maybe in
No,
combination with your.
Be honest, you know.
No. It's just another matchup.
Don't. Yeah.
I think it's an interesting thing where Marvin, another player in our community, big fan of a blue white.
Yes.
and Daniel also talking about this, Jeskai is maybe not the best deck, just because red doesn't really necessarily add that much, except for fun red tempo cards, but by now the white cards have gotten so good.
The white cards are very good, yeah.
That you don't really need the red in order to support your tempo game plan, or that part of your
I think
tempo control.
the problem in air quotes with white is that the quality drops off so quickly for the spells. Like you have Swords to Plowshares, which is the best removal spell of all time.
Yeah.
And then
right,
what's the next best one?
Yeah, Pathfix.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I think so. Not against the Scapeshift.
What, like Oust?
I mean, you're a big Oust enjoyer.
What?
No, no, isn't you have talked about Oust? No, Daniel has talked
Daniel
about
is an Oust enjoyer. I don't like it because as a mid-range player, I'm like, but it's gonna come back. And then I bounced their thing, which maybe had an ETB, and like, what am I doing with my life? No.
Speaking of what am I doing with my life,
I will play Fateful Absence before I play Past or Oost.
Speaking of what am I doing with my life, what are Daniel's counter spells thinking as they're sitting in his hands? As Teferi comes into play, again, not played with Mistress Village.
Yeah.
Which of course is like a thing of like Jonny's presenting sort of this Mistress Village thing. Of course,
that's kind of cool.
Now Daniel is sending in this spell pierce in order to just have Jonny pay extra.
Yeah, because otherwise Jonny could have won, right? Because he DT'd before.
Yeah.
So he probably had the Scapeshift or has the Scapeshift in hand, and the Teferi would offer that protection. But now he's short the mana unless he has another land drop in hand.
Well, of course, it seems like Jonny would be very fine just deploying the Teferi and saying go. But it's like a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation for Daniel. He kind of
he's gonna reprieve the mana drain on the reprieve.
Yeah,
interesting. And Daniel has also been missing some land drops, so he doesn't even have the out of like top deck 4th year Lingus.
Just gonna say whatever. I'm assuming that the I'm assuming this is happening in main phase 1. So the mana drain would happen in.
I mean, Jonny is also a very meticulous player. It's possible that he went to main phase 2 to even play the Teferi.
He did
in anticipation of the mana drain. Right. Yes.
No, that was last time. I'm not sure.
No, because it got flame slashed the Sowing Micro spawn.
And that's also a speed card.
Yes.
Nope.
By the way, did you that Benny's last match, where he decided to discard the Flare of Malice instead of use it in response to the Archon? I thought that was very strange. But then maybe he was scared of a removal spell and he wanted to win that turn, which. But then if you're scared of a removal spell, I didn't understand that.
Yeah. But I mean, in the end, it worked out. But
yeah, sure it did. I just thought maybe you had some insights.
No, I didn't. We also thought about that. We were like, oh well, we would do it this way. But
yeah. He got the dub. That turn 1 Ghost Vacuum.
Speaking of getting the dub.
Yeah. So we have the Ledger Shredder, which is a very cute addition to this board. Daniel loves cute cards, birds, and I really appreciate that he's working towards his ornithology flock here, but currently I don't see it having much of an impact on the game state.
No, I mean the clock is probably like getting accelerated from 4 turns to from 5 turns to 4 turns maybe, but of course Jonny is quite close.
Jonny has everything that he needs, I think. Like, even if he didn't have anything to do, he has this Snappy, he has this Uro, he has the Dark Petition still. Yeah. Or no, did he just use that? Okay, so he did just use the Dark Petition with that extra mana drain mana. And I assume we'll be able to... I guess you don't even have to Mistrise anymore with this Teferi in play. But
Right,
maybe
right.
maybe just to feel safe, he still
but
does
a safer
it.
one. Teferi is just, there. Like there's nothing.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, what if they kill Teferi in response, but they
But
can't.
They can't. You just cannot do anything.
Teferi!
Also, just funny how quickly we all get accustomed to cards that are not okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the daily grind.
It's just the daily grind, and it's also like they just keep putting stuff on top of it, right?
Yeah. Did you ultimate the Tezzeret, by the way, in your...
Yeah, I did.
Sonny, I was thinking about, can you have multiple emblems? I've never seen that before,
I
because
think so.
you were getting close to it, I assume so.
Yeah, I mean, don't remind me.
Sorry.
So
We're counting mana. It looks like 7 lands to me, and we are shifting that scape.
oh, there's the Scapeshift.
Oh,
I didn't
Legend
see
Shredder
it.
trigger. Legend Shredder trigger. That's
So
right.
we gotta do that. Scape the shift.
Yes.
I would love to
Scapeshift.
pull up the old artwork of the Scapeshift with the fish there.
The little fish hanging out, yeah. Is that the noise the fish make?
Yes, 100%. I mean, what do you think a fish does when he's in the forest? He sings.
2, 3, 4, 5. What is that? 6, 7.
And there's the handshake.
There's
GG's
the handshake.
to Jonny.
2-0 for Jonny.
Well fought.
Absolutely. Rough for Daniel to go out without even taking a game off Jonny, but we talked about it. He is a menace. He is absolutely the most solid player I think we see in our games. Never,
100%.
He just never makes mistakes.
He doesn't. He does not. No, I've not seen Jonny make a mistake in my life. Like actually, it's quite insane.
Yes.
So that's why he is the number 1 of the tournament. We can see that in our bracket,
Yes.
where Jonny is our number 1 seed. Let's put a little sad X over our friend Danielle.
Could we do a happy X?
There's no happy X's.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, dog. Relationships break. What is this? Not Scott Pilgrim?
Okay, so in the semis we have as our round 4 winner
Jonathan.
Jonny, and so with that our quarterfinals are actually concluded.
Which semi are we?
What semi is happening first?
Benjamin versus Max.
Benjamin versus Max, apparently.
I'm just saying that because Jonny just played.
Okay, our hey, door. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Coming in, opening the door, and then
Insane. Let me have a little check out.
yeah, have a little checkout. And he leaves the door open as well. Just incredible sportsmanship from my co-caster here. I'm Nemi, by the way. That was Gerion. Our names are switched on the bottom. But yeah, what?
Nah,
What?
just people setting up new things.
People chilling.
People chilling.
All right. Amateurs. Yeah. Hey, hard match.
Hard match. Tough,
and
hard fought.
like we talked about, right? Daniel, I think knew Jonny would be on Scapeshift. He brought a couple of extra changes, but Daniel also didn't have the most time to prepare beforehand, and I think in general is happy that he made the top 8,
Yeah,
right?
for
Like
sure.
as a reminder, this
Yeah.
is the cream of the crop.
The best people.
The best people.
Just edged it out
Yeah.
in the last couple of weeks in order to make it into the top 8.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes Titans do fall. Like
Sometimes Titans do fall.
Levian was somehow eliminated. Normally he's in every final, but
Misplayed is maybe the wrong word, but I took interesting decisions,
Okay.
like with the brainstorm. What do I put on top?
Right. Yeah,
So-
like in response to the Spectre streak. Yeah, I think that was
could
a.
have put the brazen borrow on top.
Yeah.
So like the game plan is bounce the
Ghost
graveyard
Wagon?
tape piece
Yeah.
and then 2 braining mail.
Exactly.
The
What
thing
did you
is-
put on top? What did you put on top? What did you
I
mention?
had 3 fatties. I put 2 fatties on top,
Oh,
trying
funny.
to fetch them away.
Yeah.
Because the thing is,
Na, Willy? Ja, komm rein!
yeah, guys, party.
brazen borrow on top, and then if he discards me reanimate,
Yeah.
it's like my hand is dead. I have 3 fatties in my hand.
Yeah, right. I see.
You know? I could
Yeah.
have put Razenborough and Reanimate on top. But
Yeah.
then if he takes Entomb, for example, then my
Then it
hand
also
is
looks like ass. Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough one, man. It's a tough
I
one.
was like,
Willy, how do you feel?
I felt a bit like I felt Levin's spirit when Benny played his turn 1 Ghost Vacuum, because
Yeah.
I also played Reanimate for
Yeah.
several times this year,
Yeah.
which sometimes went well, but if your opponent plays a first turn 1 Ghost
So that can be
Vacuum,
like, okay.
that's pure tilt, especially if you cut the hand that's really reliant on.
Yeah, he had like
Reanimation
Entomb
play.
Reanimate even that hand.
Yeah,
was
like it would have been
sick.
insane, but then I just lose.
But other than that, I mean, my match felt quite okay.
Yeah.
Essentially, both hands were essentially the same with the turn 1 Nethergolf, not what I necessarily wanted to see,
Yeah.
especially since the Chromox was kind of blank. More so hoping to get a fast start, have a 3-drop by turn 2, and yeah,
I mean that is how it goes.
that's how it goes. But what was quite okay. Game 1, I felt like, at some point I felt a bit like I had it when I had the Graveyard Trespasser and the Leia. But yet,
Yeah, the Lelia and then surveilling the
Into
fatal
the
push on
push,
top. That was so sweet. And
that felt good, yeah.
I talked about you as possibly doing it as well, and it worked so well. It's really
But
nice.
yeah, unfortunately lost, but happy for Max.
Hey.
I hope he goes on to.
Top 8 though. You're top 8 in the Willy top 8 tournament, okay?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is, by the way, Willy's gallery as well.
Yeah,
so
it's
Willy sponsoring.
For artwork in the back.
Yes.
And yeah,
you wanna commentate? You wanna commentate with Levy?
for the next game?
Yeah.
What's the next game?
It's Benny versus Max.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Cool.
I will have a quick cigarette, but.
Cool.
Alright,
Yeah, I mean, you grab Levy, and I'll just change the things, set it all up, and then you guys commentate. That's
Okay,
good for
yeah.
you as well.
Yeah, that's
Cool,
fine.
cool. Then we can have a little break.
I was also gonna say a little break would be nice,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
then we can just get our minions to do it for us. So you're gonna get a special edition to novice commentators.
Two novice commentators. Let's see. I mean, they both have a lot of insight into
Yeah,
the matchup.
and they both
into
have
the-
one game under their one match under their belt already today, commentated. So
Yeah. There you go. All right.
see if our Padawans work it out. And,
I'll let you exit.
Thank you.
And I'm just gonna set up. Now, Jakob, I'm gonna set up. Now, Daniel. Okay, now we're snacking it up. The whole crew.
Can I get my pizza brötchen?
Oh yeah, sure. Here's your half pizza brötchen.
Nee.